Um, so I have fully finished the bottom of the top. I'm finished the bottom of the head. I'll show you now just real quick. I'll just cleaning up here a little bit. So these tubes are gonna go right here while I'm just cleaning something up here. These wires are gonna go in the box because I can use them for other projects. Right, this is an LED. This is a fancy one. It's like a 2D one. It's just a big, like, white LED. So that's a really good one for other projects. So these are little tentacles that are gonna go for the ship. So if you see them, that's the tentacles. That's a big one. I'm gonna put them to the side next to the ship. So I'll be right back. So like this. Just cleaning up here a little bit. Okay. So, get my box here. And I'm gonna put where the extra wire is gonna be. It's a long one. That's a zip tie for the project, and that's some sprue. Put that right there. And if you guys wanna see it, I'll show you here. Actually, I'll show you it later on because I wanna focus on the house here. See the house? This is just a template for it. Everything else is just colored in. This is just, I would have designed my own house, but here's the thing, yeah? I'm not an artist, okay? And I'm not really, well, I'm just not a good artist. So I got this printed out. This is just a template for the house, so I can make like a little, like about 3.5-inch house. So that's a 3.5-inch house. So you can get some cardboard. I got my glue stick here, so I can glue the paper to the cardboard, so I can make it a little bit stronger. So let me just get the box of cardboard I got. And this, I like to use this type of cardboard. It's for a cereal box here. This is just cereal box cardboard. And I think the plan is that we are going to stick this template where it shows like the type of cereal this is. So we're going to stick it up here, and we can leave the cardboard, like the texture, like the blank on the inside. So when it's going to get folded up, it's going to be the inside. So you're just going to see this, because the reason I'm not putting it right here, it's because when you're gonna look inside the house, you're gonna see this is like paper. So people are gonna say, oh, look, you didn't do this part, it's still not finished. So I always like to do things 100%. So I just want to see if this, you can see it somehow, see through it if you use like some camera. No, it doesn't look like it. So only the like behind it can maybe see. So the plan is that we're gonna cut like around here with some simple scissors here. So we just cut it up. So cut it out. And now I don't wanna like ruin this and make like another print it out, because I don't wanna waste any ink. So put that right there. Oh, that's my cat in the background. Put that away. show this. So we've got our instruction sheet right here. It's for B. So if you look here, see where it says B here? It says, so for B, it says fold to the back. Yep, I understand that. Those gray bits. F is for folded in. Glue area. So the gray bits are for gluing, you don't notice. And those zebra type bits here are cutting. So, alright, I understand everything. So you can just throw this in the bin. And this is just a template for my ship. So put it to the side here. Put everything to the side while I'm doing this. So that's good. Now we can stick our template to the cardboard. So get our glue stick here and just simply start to glue it in. Make sure you don't miss any spots because you're gonna see where it hasn't glued, you know. The reason I'm not cutting it like all the way because it starts to, you know, fold. It looks very ugly then, you know. So if you're wondering why, so that's why. Don't want to like, you just want to do like plenty, you know, to make sure that you don't miss a spot. This is some glue. This is some good stuff glue here. See, it starts to kind of bend, so that's what I'm doing in big bits here. Just like so. And once you're happy, when you're done, this is some good stuff glue here actually. I recommend you, I'll show you this here. It's sticking really well to my finger here actually. That's pretty good. So now, actually just wait, I might do just one more bit here. To the sides here. There we go. Now just stick it on here. Just want to make it flat, you know, so that there's no like bubbles or anything in there. And you're just gonna leave that to dry. Make it nice and flat. Nice and flat. Here and there. That's it. There we go. So here's the house. That's pretty good, yeah. Just one more here. Make it nice and flat. Alright, so here it is. Yeah, everything is nice and flat. We're gonna let it to dry. So I'm gonna put it right here in this corner right here. And that's just gonna let it dry. And that's the wood filler I was using for the project, so I might use another later while I'm live here. Some glue bits, so I'll be right back. I'll show you it. So, I've got it done. And this little house is gonna go with the ship here. So it does look pretty good so far. So let me see if this is on. No, it's off. So we're gonna turn it on, and we're gonna set it down here. So we're gonna put it like this. So no, we can't. All right. So if you do that, connect to the battery here, so it'll start to light up. See? Everything here, and the lights at the bottom even work. All 10 light up. Now, when you're waiting for the alien to light up, you're gonna see this little guy light up here. So here this little guy is. He's sitting down in this little chair here I made. I'm gonna put some more detail on it. Maybe on live. Yeah, I'll do it on live, so. Oh shoot, I think I turned it off actually. Yeah, it's off. I turned it off by an accident, so yeah. Here it is. My brain is kind of fresh today, so I don't have to be like tired today. But here's a little alien here. Here he is. He lights up and everything changes color. And yeah, it's 4.5 volts and that's it. Yeah, it changes color. Hope you guys like it. I think this is a success so far. And I'll show you the side profile of it too, if you're wondering. Here's blue, here's light up blue, see? And blue, that's like a darker blue. The other one is like a nice looking fish blue. And this is pink. So that's done and it's back to red. So I'll show you the side profile here. Side profile. Connect to the battery here. Here it is, see? It's made the same thing, but just at the side and change color. So that's good. And you can take the alien out if you want. So here he is. There's a little alien here. See the little dude? It's a big head, just the way I want it. Once again, here it is. Here's the bottom of it. The bottom is very accurate to the movie, actually. I'm very, very happy with that, actually. So, that's good. So, the alien right here is going to go to the side here because I have to sand right here. Because, well, it doesn't look like wood filler then. So, we're going to get some sandpaper here. Simple sandpaper. And just start sanding it here. I let this dry for like an hour, like maybe 45 minutes. A solid 45 minutes to dry. And I think it's done drying here. Yeah, it feels really solid, so that's pretty good here. So it's very fragile, especially with the two lights here. Middle light is pretty hard, so it's kind of really difficult to break. So that's pretty good. sand it here. Just like that. Make it nice and smooth, you know. Like this. I just sand it here. Sand it right here too, because no one wants to see the ugly bits of the ship. And the best part is that it doesn't really like to stick to the PVC, just so it just like comes off really nice. So that's a really good thing about the wood filler, especially for this project here. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. So now try to do this side here. There's you can use Bondo too, but I don't really like it because it's kind of too expensive and it's really for big heavy duties, you know. I kind of feel like I'm gonna have cramp soon, which is kind of bad because I'm kind of busy here. So yeah, so it comes off really easily on PVC. Which is very, very nice. Okay. Like this. So that's pretty good here. So that's done. Alright. So now is so everything's good here. That's good. Underneath's good. Yeah, so everything here is kind of done here. So that's actually pretty good. So here's the ship here again. If you guys want to see. Oh, sorry. I put the cages on the ship too, so that's pretty good. So I'm just like seeing if this is good. No bubbles or anything, you know. That's pretty good. Again, put it to the side here. Alright. Get like this. And I think I actually might be start to solder for the battery pack here actually, so I might start that. So the inside of the ship looks pretty decent. So the battery's gonna get covered. The battery's gonna cover up the back of the chip, so that's good. That's that. So I think I might be actually start to solder here. Okay. All right. Okay. So there's no more working bits on this ship here. So I think I might actually just cover up the switch here at the back. So switch that off here. Yeah, so I'm gonna cover up that by using some simple cardboard here. I have, it's pretty simple. Just get some cardboard, cut out the fit here as you need. It doesn't have to be straight because, well, it's gonna be, you know, replica here. So you're gonna cover up here. Right. Yeah, so that's gonna get covered like that. So do another piece of cardboard exactly like this one. So you're just gonna cut out a piece like that. Cut that straight to fit. I'll just turn around so I can do a mirror version of it. Like that. Now you can just glue these right here at the back. Like so. Like that. Okay, so we need some super glue. And some tweezers here. So we just need our tweezers. Make a hole. That's a little bit too much glue, so I'm gonna wipe that out. Alright, so I just need some, a little bit more space for the back here. Oh my god, this ship is very, very heavy. So move that all the way there. best thing to do is not take it off, because that looks really bad, honestly. Yeah, so that's good. Alright, so we're gonna leave that like that. Alright, so so these joints are pretty good here. The joints are good here. Looks pretty good. Right, so I think I might actually solder the battery pack to it. I wanna like make it like not move around though. That's the biggest problem here. So I don't know how though. I mean, I could put like big like pieces of like sticks. Oh yeah, I might actually just use some sticks here. So I've got little dowels here. You can like just pick them from like some shop like Walmart, wherever you live. You'll find them 100% because they're very cheap and they're really useful. So I might just stick one there. So I'll just, it doesn't have to be like exactly like straight, because well, you won't even see it. They're just gonna be to keep the battery in place. So we're just gonna just glue it right here, and you're gonna cut like about there. So I don't really care, just cut it. And now just to cut it like this. And now just so make that battery pack straight in place. Okay, so I need a replica version of it too, so actually this way, that doesn't really stick well. So maybe I'll use this side here. So get the sandpaper here. Alright, that's pretty good. That's good. Sand it. Like this. Now just keep that in place. Like so. And that should keep it like that. And I'll glue this one here. Now I'm just gonna put the glue there, snips there. I'm just gonna solder up the battery to the whole thing. Put that back in the box here. And now put that little there, like that. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty good. So we are gonna solder these wires to the battery itself. So we're gonna do this. So plug it in. That's good. Okay, so take off this bit here, just like so. Turn this on while I wait. I'm gonna just wet the sponge here. Right, so I wet the sponge, and now we're ready to roll. Okay. So we're just gonna put some solder onto the battery here. Okay. So that's a little bit too much solder here. Like that. Alright, now connect the bottom of it here. So alright, got some solder here. And now you should just connect it right there. Something disconnected here. Alright, that's connected now. So let's see if this thing actually works. So alright, so it works. See? So now let's turn on the other mode here. Yeah, the other mode works here too. Here, so let's turn this thing off. Okay. So that's pretty good. Right here. Now I'm gonna put some hot glue in the what's it called? The joints of the two wooden pieces so that battery can just stay in place. So you can just turn this off. There. We don't need this anymore today. Today, not anymore. Okay. We're still gonna use it because I have to solder, the bits to make the sound effects. Yeah, put this lid back on for the brass bit so we can wipe off the solder off and the hot glue gun here. Alright, so I got my hot glue gun here. I'm really happy with this actually. Because I feel bad for those little sticks here because they're gonna just break up. They're gonna break off, so yeah, they're not holding it really that great, so I'm just gonna put like some sticks in there. Subscribe if you haven't, I recommend you. I'll be right back. This way. Alright, I'm back. This thing has gotten really heavy. Look at this thing. So, if someone tries to replace the batteries, they may cut themselves. Because this is, you know, hard solder bits here. So, you're just going to get your little snippers here. And just snip away the pointy bits here. And this side is pretty good here, so it doesn't need any. So yeah. And the size comparison to the house here is gonna be some scale. And I'm gonna somehow make it balanced, I know. Because, you know, I've been working like, you know, like these projects for like, you know, a while now. So I know what I'm doing. Hello, how are you? Just checking out my YouTube channel here. Yeah guys, so check this thing out, like my YouTube channel, so you guys can explore it. So you guys can, you know, check it out if you want. I should heat up now. Here, let me see if this is hot. Oh yeah, that's pretty hot. Oh shit, I just burned my hand. And the alien is gonna sit inside here. Ah, the glue's doing a really good job, especially with the kids glue. Is doing a really good job at, like, you know, taking it, putting it together. So I'm really happy with that, especially with like cardboard. So that goes right there. Yeah, man, you're the only one who's here. I'm just making some alien ship here. So here it is, I'll show you here. Let me just turn this thing on. See? It's cool, yeah? The backlight glows here. And so if you get this little dude here, you can put him here and he starts glowing. So turn this thing off. put it right there. Subscribe if you haven't. I recommend you. I'm just testing if the glue works here. Alright, it's been like about 5 minutes now. I'm gonna start to glue these little joints here. So hold that in place. So now I'll just turn this around. Just waiting that to dry, you know, to dry. It's nearly done here. Alright, so now let's glue the inside here. Alright, that's good. There we go. Already done. Yeah, that's really good now. Doesn't really want to move anymore. So it's pretty good. Let's see how this thing holds up here. Alright, so when I push that way, it just kind of wants to keep going here a little bit. So, just turn it around. There. So this one's a little bit messy here, but It's okay. Just getting the strings here. Just waiting for that to dry here. Let's see if this is dry. Nope. Yes, I keep drying. Alright, that's pretty good now. Put that in there. Should be good. Put it in a certain angle so that you don't feel it, you know, waddling around. I think the biggest problem with hot glue is not like it's weak or anything, it's just like that there's just so much strings, you know. Yeah, just make this a little bit stronger here. Oops. See? And now we can start to put on the alien here. So we're gonna just zip tie this little dude to the chair here. So just get the zip tie here. Like this. It's like a seat belt for the alien, you know? Come on. Yes. Just put the battery pack outside here a little quick. Just a little quick because I just want to put it together. Alright, so he should be sitting down in his chair here. So move him like this here. Like this, sits him down. Alright, so that's pretty good. Now we can get our little pliers here, or little snips here, and snip that off. There we go. Put that to the bin. Now we can just put the battery pack back in its place, and voila, he is ready to go. And that's good. And now he's in a seat ready to shoot at harmless people or kill. Yeah, so here he is in this little seat. Now you can just turn on the light here, and you don't have to worry him like scattering all around the place. Just gonna get some strings out here while you guys enjoy the looks of this monstrosity. Alright. There we go, see? There it is. Let me just turn off the light here real quick here. So here he is, this guy here. Project is nearly halfway finished. So let me just show you this guy here. I think the blue and this color and the pink one is my favorite. So yeah, that's it. Let me just turn on back the lights here. Alright. So pick him up and turn this thing off. So here he is. And let me show you with the headlights. See? And now the alien zip tied to his little chair like a little seat belt. It's pretty good. I'm really happy with this so far. So I think I might end the live stream here. So what we did today is we had glued the house, the template to the cardboard. We've centered the bits here for the lights, the two headlights. What else? We had soldered the battery pack to the wires. We put some structure around the battery pack so it doesn't waddle around. We've zip tied the alien to the little chair. The reason I did that because number one, it doesn't keep scattering all over the project if someone picks it up, and secondly, you don't have to like glue it. So like glue is like permanent, you know, but for zip ties you can get some snips away and cut off the little zip ties, and you can just take them off and just play with them around. So that's pretty good. So I think that's it for today's live stream. So see you guys, peace out.